Hey guys, come with me on my first trip to Paris. So the car service paradigm meet and greet agent met me at the plane, and he escorted me through customs as well as to get my luggage. And as you see, guys, I have not one luggage, but I have two luggages full of fashion. Yeah, you gotta make sure we on point. This is Paris Fashion Week. And look at my luggage. It says Paris written all over. How cute is that, right? Next, he walks me to my Mercedes-Benz Sprinter van where the driver was waiting for me to drive me to the Airbnb where my friends were, and he even packed the car and he put me a booster seat in there. I guess I needed to be heightened up. I'm here for it. Next, this is me just getting some footage of the streets of Paris. It was beautiful, like a romantic movie. So I arrived shortly and my friends met me outside. You know, we getting ratchet, turn up. Yeah, I'm outside. It was good. But I had to hurry up and get dressed because I was late. So we went to our first event, which was the Yves Saint Laurent Museum. And it was top tier. I mean, I love YSL brand. Look at these pieces hitting. Look at the jewelry. It's giving. Look at the accessories, these belts. I'm like, can I use this? I'll give it back. Next, we went to the Arc of the Triomphe. And look at this traffic, child. It was pure chaos. But I got to meet my favorite YouTuber, Brini Lee. Love you down, girl. And then I ended up at the Eiffel Tower towards the end of the night. And we took like a little cruise just to see the city, and it was beautiful. And we ended our night with some gumbo yaya, which is a soul food spot in Paris. If you're ever in Paris, please go to gumbo yaya. We had got chicken and waffles. It was like some good food that your grandma would make for her favorite grandbabies as visiting. It was amazing. Top tier. Day 2, we are off again. This time we are on our way to the Louvre Museum, and I'm so excited to go because this is the home of the iconic Mona Lisa, the one and the only, the priceless painting, honey. And Beyonce also recorded Ape Shit music video here. Hey, Shahida. So I was excited. All right, so guys, I'm here live at the Mona Lisa painting. As you see, she's very small, child, but she's a big deal. So get into it. So after waiting in a long line, I finally got to get my pictures with Mona Lisa. Yeah, this is us right here. We serving the girls. Damn. After that, I went to see some ancient Egyptian artifacts. And you know I had to go see my peoples. Next, you know I had to go where Beyonce performed Ape Shit at. Listen. Give me my check, put some respect on my check, or pay me in equity, and watch me reverse out of debt. He got a bad bitch, and we live in lavish. I got expensive fabrics, and I got expensive habits. He wanna go with me, he like to roll the weed. He wanna be with me, he wanna give me that vitamin D. Stop playing. Then I met a photographer as I was leaving out of the Louvre, and here's some of the photos. Be mindful, you guys going to see him do some more photos of me again later on. So after we went to this place called Kong, and I didn't get to show y'all the food that I ate, but the decor was amazing. Look at the transparent everything. It was so fire. And yeah, it's me just, looking through the menu and stuff like that. Later that night, we went to a club called Wanderlust. It was fire. Go there. And then the next day, look, oh my God, Next in Fashion came out. Look at me looking all good. Next in Fashion season 2 is out now on Netflix. Make sure y'all go check it out. Your boy's there looking good. Did his 1s and 2s. Yeah. So this came out while I was in Paris, and it was such an iconic moment because people noticed me while I was out in Paris. Next day, we went to the Palace of Versailles. And, y'all, this is me walking on cobblestone with heels on. And looking good, looking at the arts, child, and realizing that I am the arts in the room. Let's get into it. And this is the room of mirrors, the hall of mirrors, excuse me. And this is me serving, giving the girls what they wanted. It was a lot of girls that just couldn't take this day, but it was giving what it's supposed to give. Yeah, it worked. And this is some more photos. Look at him looking like an Egyptian goddess. And then later that night, we went to a fashion show at Paris City Fashion Week, and it was so beautiful. Look at the garments. It was amazing. I met some amazing people. That's my guy. It's my other guy. And this is me and my 2 friends that I've been on vacation with. Hey, Alyssa and Shahida. And this is that photographer I was telling you about. Look, he popped back up and he took some photos of me, and I love that. That's my boy. Yeah. Giving y'all very much him from Powerpuff Girls. The next day, we went some little shopping to the Balenciaga store, picking out some birthday items. Birthday June 11th. Don't forget it. That's what I want. And then later that night, we went back to the Eiffel Tower because we wanted to see it lit up. And look how good it looked. Look how good I look. Oh my God, I was giving y'all safari, king, queen, realness. Yeah, serving. Next, we went to this place called Le Coq. that was right across the street from the Eiffel Tower, and the decor was stunning. Look at the bluish purple, pinkish vibes. The food was pretty good. So the very next day, we took a train to London, which was about 2 hours out from Paris. And I'm going to put my London voice on for the remainder of this video. London was amazing. And we also went to the Victoria and Albert Museum, where we got to see some of the African fashion. The exhibition was curated so beautifully. I mean, get into the fashion, get into the artwork, darling. It was full of life. It was beautiful. The designers that were displayed were next level, and I was inspired, darling. It was amazing. And I got to also meet some beautiful ladies who noticed me from the show Next in Fashion. And it was so good to get that international love from the people from London. So it was very beautiful. And then, I also had to get my photo in front of the London telephone booth. I mean, it's iconic. Hello. And before I left, I had some salmon. Yes, some more salmon. And it was pretty good. The rice was okay. And I got my macaroons, and that was the end.